third clean sheet in 4 games. This is the kind of stuff that I was always praying for when we had Klopp. I loved heavy metal football, but my God, my heart couldn't stand it. But this Liverpool, this iteration of Liverpool, this slot ball, I could get used to it. Look, we still have our moments where we there's still some frailties here and there, and that was certainly the case in the first 10 minutes of this game. But I could put that down to, Kelleher was in goal, Ali was obviously injured. So I can put that down to the defense kind of still not really knowing who was going to do hard. But you know what? Kevin Kelleher has always been an absolute fantastic deputy. He would be the #1 goalkeeper in any other team except Liverpool or maybe Man City. But apart from that little bit, look, luckily it was offside, and it was fairly offside. It wasn't even a marginal decision, but it was offside. So I'm super happy about that. But for me, the highlight would absolutely be Darwin Núñez's goal. Look, I've been one of the people who, I think after last season, how things went with him, I wasn't really sure whether or not he was going to actually stay with us. I would have understood if he decided, you know what, I'm going to pack it in, and it's just not working for me in England. It's just not working for me in Liverpool. But fair play to him, and also with the new coach coming in, also not getting any minutes. But that's always, for me, it's always been, I always wanted to see him play with a smile on his face, and I haven't seen that for a very long time. And I think it's because, he came in with quite a hefty price tag, so there's a lot of expectations on him. But for me, a smiling Darwin Núñez is a goal scoring machine, and the way he took his goal was fantastic. Curls it around all the players, and then it goes into the corner. And that was also the last goal of the game, because there was nothing else for Bournemouth to do. And look, let's be fair, right? I think there were moments within the game where I did think looked like Bournemouth had something about them, but each time you saw Bournemouth coming up and building up a bit of confidence, Liverpool comes with a goal, bam, bam. And it was 2 quick-fire goals that opened the game. So Luis Diaz, he scored the second one as well. And that really kind of just took out any kind of ambition out of Bournemouth, because, the way it looked like it could have been a 6-7 goal thing. So maybe Bournemouth thought, listen, we're at Anfield. These people are in a mood. Let's not get fucking absolutely battered here. So, but you know what? Comprehensively beaten, breezed past Bournemouth today. And Bournemouth has always been one of those bogey teams. Look, I know we beat them like 9 something a few years ago. But then also, they just always seem to have something about them. But it wasn't to be. This is a new team. That is not the old Bournemouth. But like I said, everybody looked really, really sharp, especially those players who didn't really get a run out in the Champions League against AC Milan. So you could really see that there was this hunger, this desire, and I could see that on Darwin Núñez's face. He was on a mission today. We as Liverpool fan base, I've always believed that we are very accommodating and understanding with new players being bid in. But as long as you are proud of our jersey, and as long as you want to wear that jersey, we're going to be behind you. So with everything that happened last season, the whole Instagram gate thing, all that stuff, let's hope that's in the past. I hope that, Luis Suarez had another sit down with him during the international break and just told him yo, man, this is a great club. This is great fans. And if you give it your all, these fans are going to be behind us. And I certainly see it. I could see it on his face. I could see that everybody in Anfield really, really wanted him. So, you know what, Darwin Núñez, you keep scoring 10 of these, 15 of these for me this season. I think we'll be on the right way. Wow. Listen. Okay, last week was clearly an anomaly. And the one thing I can absolutely say about between the AC Milan game and this game, so the 2 games after Norwich, is we've learned. we have learned, right? And so whereas with AC Milan, we were it was a more tactical kind of game. But we kind of like worked around the press, their press in the best way. And again today, I think today was a team that actually pressed Liverpool, right? So it wasn't like Nottingham Forest kind of had a mid-block, deep block. It was a team that pressed, and Bournemouth is going to play. So, but I think that Liverpool played fantastically around the Bournemouth press, and in large parts due to Ryan Gravenberch. Fuck it, I should call him Ryan Brusquet, because this guy just didn't lose the ball today. You know, the ball was just sticking to his feet, and he was dictating it like a metronome, and he was putting players in just the triangles, and that's where I can now really see where Slot is coming in, and where Jurgen Klopp's kind of fastball, super ball, quick. The kind of triangles that we tried to play with each other today really came off. I do still think that at times we still delay too much on the ball, and then when there are moments when we can do a quick attack, I certainly want to see us go for it. But in a match like this where it's already won by halftime, all you're really trying to do now is just kind of look out for any injuries or make sure that you don't pick up any cards or yellow cards or suspensions or anything like that. That's the only thing. And that players could come out and get a couple of minutes. And so for me, I am super happy about it. My God. I mean, you know what? I've been fawning about Ryan Gravenberch since the beginning of the season, since Slot put him in as a number 6. And I think that he's even better than McAllister. You know, McAllister played in that last season, right? And I think what Slot does, he gives that little bit of protection to the midfield, to allow Gravenberch to express himself. But because Gravenberch does know that he has Konate and Van Dijk behind it, you know, or at least the wings are there to protect it. Because when you're on the club team, the wings would just bam, boom, boom, go. You know, so that really left us out exposed, especially Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent is playing on a whole different level for me this season. There's a confidence and an authority behind him now. It's like where in the past, every opportunity that he got to go forward, he would take it. It was as Jurgen Klopp said, don't worry, Trent, go. That was a terrible impression of Klopp. But Trent Alexander-Arnold clearly looks like he's getting better instructions, or at least there's a lot more understanding between the backlines. That first and foremost that they are defenders. And then when there are opportunities for Trent to come in, like a few times that he did, where he just completely broke through the lines, and then all of a sudden, you know, Bournemouth was like in panic stations, and Trent is running at you. My God, can you imagine? You know, on one of his rare off days, Salah just looked. This is one of those days where it was not happening for him, and it happened in the week as well. He didn't really score, but I think that he did a lot better in terms of his distribution, in terms of his pass completion. Salah was looking to find other players for once. Or not for once, that's a bit unfair. But again, you know, it's when Salah is thinking about Salah and Salah records, that's when things go fucking pear-shaped. But today, he kept his head, he kept his cool, he kept it. He was a leader on the field, and you could really kind of like see that, you know. And I think what I played was a stand-up for Konate as well. Really, just an absolute fucking behemoth. A double-story, fucking triple-story defender that just hit the fucking ball into Timbuktu. He was phenomenal. Absolutely loved his games. And you know what? Like I said, I'm also going to give much love out to Kelleher, because he was absolutely fantastic as well. Same with Robbo. I think it was really good performances throughout. For me, obviously, of course, I really wanted Darwin to have a good game, because I felt it before the game started. I was like, this guy, he looks like he's going to be onto something. And you know what? I would rather Darwin Núñez play as the centre forward than Diogo Jota. Look, Diogo Jota is a much better player. Diogo Jota is a much better finisher and can read the game more. But if you are going to play in this slot system with a 4-2-3-1, you need Darwin Núñez, man, on top as a marked man. But you know, he's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to learn, and I'm hoping, and I can see that there's going to be improvements with him. Finally, there was the Federico Chiesa debut. He made his Champions League debut in the week against Milan. He had like maybe one touch, so I was a bit happy that he got a little bit of he got some time on the ball. He kind of played the role of Szoboszlai when Szoboszlai came on. But he just needs to get used to the pace of the Premier League. I don't think he's there yet. You know, he got caught a couple of times showcasing his strength, and the Bournemouth players just went pop. It's like, welcome to the Premier League. So, but he's going to be an important player for us coming this season. I think everybody's going to have to play a role. To me, what I find really encouraging here is again the kind of defensive solidity that we have. Three clean sheets in 4 games is something, you know. And look, the game against Norwich, you know, when they scored their goals, okay, it was a fluke. It could happen to anybody, right? But to me, if we are going to put any kind of challenge in this season, you know, defenses win you leagues, and I can certainly see that defensively Liverpool have improved tremendously. Anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys did well. I hope you enjoyed this victory. Fucking yes. If you're watching the United game, let's hate watch that. Hope they lose against where the fuck they're playing. It doesn't matter. We're going ahead. We're Liverpool. This is Red in the Head. L.F.C. My name is Siraj. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor. Hit the like if you enjoyed that victory. If you're new, welcome. Hit the subscribe. I love it. We're going on to 1,000 subs this season. I want to go to Anfield, goddammit. So let's make this happen. Ask your auntie, your friends, your sister, your brother. I don't care. Let's make it happen. Anyways, Reds, what a fucking victory. I'll see you at the next one. Take care.